And hello, everybody. Welcome to Synergy Theater. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Ken Adams. I'm the Artistic Director of Synergy Theater, and you have arrived for our closing performance of the run of this awesome show, Intergalactic Support Group. When we're in the real world, Synergy Theater performs full-length improvisational theater in various styles and genres at the Leisure Center for the Performing Arts in beautiful downtown Walnut Creek. We teach classes in Berkeley. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Synergy Theater. Thank you so much. All over in order to bring our youth outreach programs to schools and libraries all over Northern California. Now that we're inside, we are delighted to be coming to you via Zoom with a whole slate of programming. We are here every Thursday at 4 o'clock p.m. and Fridays at 7 o'clock p.m. Come back tomorrow and you will see My Dearest Love at 7 o'clock p.m. Synergy Theater is a nonprofit theater organization, and like nonprofits anywhere, we have been greatly affected by the pandemic. We want to be here for a long time, as long as we have to be providing free broadcasts of our improvisational shows to you, and your generous donations can help us do that. If you're of means and comfortably able to do so, please go to synergytheater.com, click on Support Synergy Theater, and give us a helping hand. Ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome to the screen the cast of tonight's performance of Intergalactic Support Group. Hello, everybody. Say hello to the audience and allow me to hand it over to the director of tonight's show, Mr. Griffin Davis Beer.
Thank you so much, Ken. Welcome, everyone, to our final performance of Intergalactic Support Group, at least for this season at Synergy Theater. We appreciate your support so much, and I've had such a great time directing the show, so let's get into it. Before we start, I need a few suggestions from you, the audience, so that we can figure out what kind of story we're going to tell tonight. And the first thing that I need to get is crazy.
Griffin, it looks like your camera has frozen a little bit.
Crazy, wacky space names for all. Am I back?
You are back now. Why don't you take that again?
I am so sorry about that. It's, I'm 3 galaxies away. The first thing that we need from you, the audience, are suggestions for names of our characters. Wacky, crazy, hopefully pronounceable. Hopefully you heard me that time.
I should have taken a moment to mention that if you want to interact with us on chat in order to give us suggestions, you got to go ahead and log on to your YouTube channel. So everybody take a moment, log on to your YouTube channel, and then when Griffin asks for suggestions, just pop them into the YouTube chat and we'll be able to grab them like that.
I'll take Zoomantha.
I'll take Candy Labra. Is that
I will take Busy Wacky.
I will take Moonbeam.
I'll take Spriggy.
Cinderspella.
All right, how are we doing? Do we all have names yet?
I'll take Oregon Isthmus.
Roster's always taking the hardest one.
We'll come up with a nickname for that character.
Oregon.
All right, and Eileen, do you have a character name?
Oh, I'm just enjoying all the names. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, it looks like we all have names. The next thing that we need from you, the audience, is a scientific invention, a futuristic invention, hopefully something no one has thought of before. And we are going to take that and incorporate it into our show. So as soon as you hear me say this, just start typing away. I really hope that we don't mistake any of the names for the scientific invention, because sometimes there's some crossover. All right. And as soon as you hear me say it, because I know there's a little bit of a delay, but once we see those pouring in, we are going to pick one. All right. I see a holographic rug. That was the first one that came up for me. So that's the one that we are going to take, a holographic rug. And we might incorporate some of your other suggestions throughout the show. However, the last thing that we need from you, the audience, is to pick which of the 6 of our characters will be new to the support group. So once you hear it, just pick one of the 6 of us and they will be the new kid that we all get to pick on. Maybe. While we're waiting, wow, some of these inventions, like a nuclear banana, I would really like to see come to pass sometime in the future. Unchewable bubblegum. Do you just suck on it? I think that's a jawbreaker. All right, I see here Oregon. So Arasta's character of Oregon, you will be new to the group this week. Well, that is all that we need from you, the audience. Maybe if you have suggestions throughout the show, interests, you can type them in the chat. No guarantee we'll see them, but we might incorporate them into the show. But for now, as we're about to start, let's wave goodbye to the cast as they all go backstage. All right, and the show will begin momentarily. I don't have a lot of time. Law enforcement are storming my safe house as I speak. In minutes, I'll be torn from this room, locked up, punished for my disobedience. I am sending this message along with recordings of the brightest moments I've ever faced in this bleak existence, hoping that one day someone will watch them and see that there is still hope left for humankind. The year is 2200 AD. Corporations run colonies all across the galaxy, bleeding planets dry for resources. Human beings are nothing but corporate drones destined to slave away until we drop dead. Speaking out against inhumane conditions is forbidden. Freedom of speech is outlawed. It's a life devoid of hope and happiness. Tired of these soul-sucking conditions, I chose to do something about it. So I sent out a call to the cosmos to form a secret group of people just looking to express ourselves, knowing full well the consequences of being caught could mean death, dismemberment, disintegration. These are the recordings of those meetings, those brief yet wonderful meetings that brought hope back to my life. This is our intergalactic support group. I've got to go. Well, everyone, if you're out there, meeting is starting.
Moonbeam,
It is 1/2 the Florxon hour.
Dizzy Wacky,
Hi.
Candelabra,
Zoom.
oh, Spriggy. Oh,
I'm so glad we are all alive this week.
It's been a very stressful week, I don't mind saying.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What happened, Busy Wacky?
We had to put in quadruple shifts at the data management plant today. Every day, it's like the universe is using more and more data just to keep the fabric of our technology going, connected. And if my unit falls behind even for an hour or so, the very fabric of the universe can fray. It's just a lot of pressure.
Oh,
I understand that. Well, it's so hard. I'm limited to 3 terabytes a day, which is not a lot, but I have to send out all of these calls for rebellion throughout the galaxy, and it takes a lot of data.
Moonbeam, I don't know if you even know this, but ever since I joined the support group, I've been funneling some extra data your way. You might have noticed a little bump in the amplitude rectifier around 4 giganauts.
That was you? I was looking at those giganauts and I was thinking, that's odd. Those are some odd giganauts.
Hey, can I get some of that?
I'm sorry, that's why I didn't bring it up, Candy. I can't just infiltrate the Giganaut corrobulator all the time. I'll get caught and then, well, you know.
You know I need it, though.
I really shouldn't have brought it up. I'm sorry.
Oh, I could really use some.
Candy, have you been seeing that counselor about your problem with data?
I went a couple times, but all she wants to talk about is the past. And I don't see what that has to do with anything. So I use a lot of data, but it's for good reasons. I don't think
I
that
don't know. Candy, it seems like it's been affecting your life. Your hair used to be green and now it's paled to purple.
you can notice it. Oh, it's because the RGB color spectrum is being affected because I can't get a large enough spectrum of data.
Okay, Candy, if you want to sit here and have this whole argument about data when you're really just jealous that I'm not writing you anymore, go ahead.
All right, Busy. It's true. Everybody should know. Busy and I have a falling out recently.
what?
Huh, a falling out, that's one way to put it.
He did this to me. He grabbed my hand through the wormhole and took my finger into his dimension.
Okay, now
pulled your
before
finger?
everybody jumps to your crazy conclusions, that is part of the Anglocanan ceremony. That is how we join our souls in eternal monogamy. I just wanted to join souls with you, Candy, but you didn't want to.
It wasn't that, Busy. You said, "Here, give me your hand. I'm just gonna pull your finger a little bit. It might hurt at first." And then you didn't explain the reason behind it.
That's how our tradition works, Candy. I'm sorry, I thought you knew. There is a long, long Anglocanan tradition of pulling on people's fingers. It started in the dim, dim ages, before even written history, when we would pull on each other's fingers, but then fart. And that grew and grew until it became our marriage ceremony. I thought you knew.
I never knew. You know, now that you explain it, it's kind of special. I mean,
Yeah, well, too little, too late, and I think we've taken enough time from the group.
I want to take advantage of this sharing time and coming forward to insist, Moonbeam and Zumantha, to finally insist that everyone know Zumantha, Moonbeam, and I are triplets. I know that negatively affects us. I know that increases the chances of this group being found out, but I couldn't hide it anymore. I'm sorry, guys.
Wiggy, why? Why now?
Zumantha, I don't have a lot of time to live. I'm sorry.
What? Why? What happened?
Well, you see, I was taken into the hospital and the clone doctor discovered that my third kidney is no longer working. And so
That's the
they're gonna
most
put,
important one.
I know, and they're gonna put me down. And I thought, Moonbeam and Zumantha, it took us so long to come together. I just wanted to come clean before I die.
No.
Oh,
I am so sorry.
can't
Is
they?
Nothing we can do. We used to be able to transplant kidneys.
Can you?
Good.
Is there anything like maybe a holographic kidney, perhaps?
Oh, digital printing. How do we do this?
Good.
Moonbeam.
I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about Moonbeam, Zumantha. Just, we're siblings.
But I can't lose you. I'm alone on this planet.
How did the three of you end up on all different planets?
Well,
No.
I'll start with mine. Mine is like an ark. I'm the keeper of every animal in the universe that we've been able to collect so far. And I have to keep them alive. And I am constantly looking for new ones so that we don't become extinct. And so I've been left here.
But how did the three of you get split up in the first place?
Go ahead, Moonbeam. You were saying something.
Well, it goes back to why Spriggy didn't want to tell you all. On our planet, there can't be twins or triplets. They don't want any mother to birth more than one child. So we had to be separated. Spriggy, she was the only one they kept, but Zumantha and I, we had to be sent away, or we would all be killed.
Oh, that's
So
I am
tragic.
so sorry.
You know, I never thought about how difficult it would be to be born from an actual womb. And I can see that with womb births, this idea of multiples happens. It's so dangerous.
Well, it seems like there's a lot of things you never thought about, Candy, but I don't want to get into it. I'm sorry.
Okay, listen, everyone. Spriggy, I've been sitting on this a long time. There was someone who wanted to join our group, and honestly, I didn't think I should let him because he's kind of a know-it-all and he has a tendency to make everyone feel like an idiot. But he is a doctor and he has some expertise in organ transplant.
Oh,
Would you be interested? I'd let him into the group.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to remember his name. It's something, he's an organ transplant doctor. It was something crazy like Organ Christmas, which was that
Wait a
old
minute.
holiday.
Organ Isthmus?
Yeah, that was it.
you know him?
He's from, yeah.
No, don't be ridiculous. How would I know him?
You're asking.
What did you do? Sell my finger to an organ doctor?
Well, I don't know him. Why don't you just bring him in? Let's meet him all for the first time, especially me.
All right. Well, I'll send him over a message, but it might take up to a day to see if he responds. Nope, he says yes. He says he's coming right.
Finally, Moonbeam, you brought me into your little gang here. How you all do?
Salutations, Organ.
Huh.
Everyone say salutations.
Salutations, Organ.
Yeah, right back at you all.
Organ, we're so happy to have you here, aren't we, everyone?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It's really so nice to meet you for the first time because I never met you before.
Sure.
Right.
Anyway, Organ, Spriggy, my friend, who I'm not related to, has an issue that we thought that you, as a new member, as an initiation ritual, should help us solve.
Yeah, what's the problem, huh?
Here, I've sent all the details over to you.
Got it. So, looks like I came to the right place, huh? Being organismists, I see we're a rare breed in the galaxy and the universe at large. So what I'm going to do is offer you my services, and perhaps I can get something in return when I need it. If you know, scratch my back, and I'll scratch yours.
No, wait, stop. I can't keep lying like this. It isn't true that I never met Oregon before. I have. Spriggy, you can't let him do this to you. He's a monster. He's a monster.
A monster. If it wasn't for this monster here, Mr. Busy Wacky, you wouldn't be so getting busy, if you know what I mean. There's an
Salutations, Oregon. He didn't mean that.
Oh, busy. Is that where you got that?
It's a Flungongian flunjor.
All right.
It connected right to him.
All right,
Wow.
let me explain, please. It was when you and I first started dating, Candy, and I showed you those images. Well,
Yeah.
Well, you just laughed. I'll never forget the way you just laughed when I first showed you. So yes, I went to Oregon and I was augmented my flangilia.
Hey, no shame. That's why I'm here. You know, I make things, not so interesting, more interesting, we'll say.
But he's been blackmailing me ever since for extra data targets.
Well, busy, if you had just been honest from the beginning, this wouldn't have happened.
I'm sorry, I gotta go.
Jeez.
Hey, yo, Candy. I see
Yeah.
that you're a little lopsided. I'm guessing that you're missing the left-hand digit finger, huh?
How did you know?
Well, that's my job to know. And here's what I'm going to do for you right now, just to prove myself. Here's a free one for you, babe. I'm going to send you over the holographic projection. It's going to morph into a materialistic semaphore. So now go ahead and attach that to your hand.
This is a rejection, meaning it's like a second.
No. You guys don't know nothing. An injection.
Oh, whoa.
There you go.
It's like active.
Now I prove myself to be the real deal.
Zoo, what's up?
Moonbeam, you, Spriggy, and I need to talk.
I gotta go use my finger.
Yeah, I see it's a family time moment. Oh, I'm sorry.
What is going on here?
Zoo, remember when I sent you that message 2 years ago? It took me 20 years to find you guys. 20 years. I knew a part of me was missing. And I found you guys 2 years ago, and I can't imagine living a lie knowing my final days are going to be alone physically.
And how do we get back together? I can't leave this planet. I'm responsible for all of these animals. What do we do?
Honestly, Spriggy, a revolution doesn't run itself. I have to stay here. There's hundreds of planets counting on me every week to hear my words.
I know, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that we have to get together physically. I just mean I'm gonna be physically alone these last days, and I just don't want them to be lived in a lie.
Spriggy, I think that Oregon might be able to fix this. His prices are a little steep, if you get what I'm saying, but it might be better than death.
Well, maybe Moonbeam Oregon can examine Spriggy virtually. Can you make that happen? I don't know what else to do, Spriggy.
Guys, I don't want to be alone with him. I don't trust him. If he's going to examine me, I want others present. I want you two present.
Okay.
Okay. Well, he just sent me a message. He said, "Hey, that's Spriggy. I can think of one organ I'd like to donate to her. So I think that's a good sign. Should we bring him in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, all right. Hey. Good to see you all,
Salutations,
especially
Organ.
you, Spriggy.
All right, look, I'm uploading all of my bio data.
Oh, I need detail. I need details.
Yeah, so let me know when you get it in the central file, you'll be able to see my third organ is failing.
Ah, real good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. See, you need a new kidney there, huh? Well, good thing I'm around because I got you covered in more ways than one, if you catch my drift. What do you say, Moonbeam? Shall I go ahead and make the transaction here?
I think you have to tell us what it's going to cost us first, Organ.
Well, being that I'm kind of a generous guy and I'm feeling mood, 3,000 Calaxians.
I don't have that kind of money.
How are we gonna come up with that?
Well, that's my price. Well, what do I got to, what do I say, huh? That's it.
Organ, there's something I need to know. The doctors told me this was incurable, like nothing could help me. How on earth are you so good that you can insert a third kidney into me virtually?
Those doctors don't know nothing. You see, ever since the holographic rug was developed, I had a hack team of hackers that went in there and could modify anything. And with my intelligence, see, I got my brain organ transplanted up itself from a previous isthmus. So I know things that others don't. And if I tell you that you can.
Hey, Organ, do you mind if we have a sidebar for a minute? This all sounds great. Just.
Yeah, don't mean to get too technical on you.
Yeah. Would you mind dropping out of the call?
Yeah.
And we'll get you back. All right. Spriggy, maybe you should talk to Busy about this. He seems to know more about Organ than I do.
I don't trust him. I don't. He feels like a shyster.
Organ or Busy?
The shyster Mamaga from the planet Org. I don't trust him.
Zoo, I feel that triplet resonance pouring between you and me right now. I don't trust him either.
Listen, I've already let him into the group though, and he has immense power on my planet. We don't want to upset him, or he can make things very bad for this group.
I don't care. I'm not giving him the right to cut into my body.
Just talk to Busy, okay?
Fine.
Yeah, find out, Spriggy.
Oh, Spriggy.
Busy. So I promised my brother I would talk to you about this organ guy. I don't trust him. I don't want to give him access to my body.
Spriggy, he is an awful man, but he is a brilliant holographic surgeon. All I can tell you, Spriggy, is I don't want to see you die.
Okay, but you got to help me come up with the money to pay him. He wants 3,000. Who's got that kind of cash?
I do.
You do?
I've been saving it for a holographic rug. I'm only in need of 150 Galaxians more for the wrapping, and then I'll be able to order it. But I think you staying alive is more important to me than a holographic rug.
Is he really?
Spriggy, what's the point of being in a support group like this unless it's to help each other and support them?
Busy, thank you so much. I'm gonna go cry now.
If it's all right, I'm gonna hang out here. I hope Candy wanders by.
Okay, thank you.
Busy, did I hear your voice?
Hey, Candy, can we
Hey, Busy.
talk?
Let's talk.
I never told you how I got my Anglocanan name of Busy Wacky, did I?
No.
Maybe you don't know too much about the naming ritual on our planet. We're all born with a rather neutral name. My name was Neutral Name. It's one of the most common birth names on my planet. And then you have to live a life and single out yourself in some way before you are given a name that sums up who you are. Well, I went to work determined to get myself a name. And before I knew it, I became so overloaded at work by taking on more and more responsibility that I started working faster and faster. And I started running from office pod to office pod in order to get my work done until one day, little watching you was watching me, and she said, "Wow, you're busy and wacky." And then suddenly the Oglarian came in and said, "That's your name, Busy Wacky."
Wow.
And after the ritualistic naming ceremony on Mount Uglafa, I determined to live up to that name and make me and my family proud and worthy of it. So I took on more and more work until finally I had no room in my life for anything except work. And then I met you. And all I wanted to do was love you. And now I am so sorry that I have given up that opportunity.
Oh, Busy. I love the story of your name. What's so beautiful to me is that it's just the opposite of my naming experience. My parent dish from the laboratory gave me the name Candy because they wanted me to be sweet. And then the name Yabra, but I never knew what the Yabra meant. So I got really angry, and I didn't like being sweet. And I didn't like that I had to live up to the name that was given to me. And I started to think that life wasn't worth living and that it didn't matter what name you had. And then, Busy, I met you, and you lived up to your name. It's beautiful. And I'm sorry I got so angry about the finger.
It was my fault. I shouldn't have expected you to know our customs.
I like learning about your customs, Busy.
Oh, Candy, I have to ask you something right now. Will you? Oh gosh, my boss is coming. I have to go.
Oh, Busy. Oh,
Organ, hey, Moonbeam, I need to talk to Organ.
All right, but
Just
be
give
quick.
I will. Organ,
Yeah.
hey, I didn't want to say anything with my brother and my sister, but the three of us are dying. It's not just Spriggy. I didn't want to say anything to them. I thought it was an anomaly, but it isn't. Do you think you could save the three of us? I can give up a banana. I have a nuclear banana that I was going to feed the Huffpuff pom-poms, but they don't need them anymore. That's a rare. It's a rare food.
Are you telling me that you three are identical twins?
Yes,
Is that what I'm hearing?
we are.
Dang. Dang, dang, dang.
Why?
That's
What?
unfortunate news.
Why?
Because the main reason why we don't like organismists don't like to work with triplets is because if I give one of them the organ, it doesn't matter because all three of you are linked up. So I'm sorry to say that I can't save any of yous.
Well, what if you just saved my sister and my brother?
Wish it were that easy, babe. But If I give her the organ and the next other people aren't gonna get it, you're linked. You're all gonna die. Yeah, just how it goes, huh?
No. Moonbeam, come back. Spriggy, come back. Quick.
What's going on?
I got some bad news. I just found out that you three are not only siblings, but identical. And if I just give one of you the organ without the rest of you having a new one, then you're all gonna die. It doesn't matter.
I didn't want to tell you, Moonbeam, Spriggy, but I found out that I'm dying too. And I thought if he could save you, Spriggy, I could die and be happy and at peace. But he said we're linked, and if one of us doesn't get saved, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Organ, a question. If one of us got the implant, but the other two weren't around anymore, would that one survive?
Oh, you mean if the other two were dead and the other person got it? Yeah.
Moonbeam,
I'm just looking for options here, Spriggy. What else can we do?
this is reminding me of, this is like if you were a conductor of a scalene flight, would you sacrifice a whole planet of people to save one, or would you sacrifice one body to save a whole planet of people?
You
That
got it.
sounded way better in my head than it came out.
No,
I'm
it-
just saying,
It made sense, Spriggy.
It does. And I think that there is a price, and he hasn't told us what it is. So what is it? Name it.
Yeah, well, it's a little too high for all of you. Huh? I can do it, actually. You want the answer? I can actually do it. My holographic remodifier can't project into 3 bodies, but it's going to be 1 million. Or I could get a little bit of a relationship with somebody, a relationship which I never felt.
Geez,
before.
Organ, can you just pick an option? Okay, stop telling us what is going to happen. What do we have to do? Just lay it out for us.
All right. Listen, I'm alone. I know I'm a rough guy around the edges, but that doesn't mean the organ in here is rough. I got my heart organ transplanted 2 years ago, and it's softened me up a little bit. Hearing your story, it kind of, and I want to have all of you. I want to be part of your group.
Busy, are you okay?
No,
What happened? Busy.
they found me. They found me in the support group. I was taken to punishment and reconditioning. They extracted an eye.
this is my fault. I shared the information. They must have, that weird triplets, they picked it up. They came after you.
I am using my last Cardassian pod in order to boot jack into the cascade relay out of the refrigeration circuit in the Festivius grounds in order to make this last appearance with you. But I'm afraid I'm already slated for evaporation.
No. No. Busy,
We can't
no.
all die.
I've come to a drastic determination. I am going to take the extra data targets that I've been squirreling away and funnel them into a reverse ionic sphere tubulation drill, which will allow me to increase the power of the holographic rug that I bought. I'm sorry, Spriggy. I bought it because I can inject enough turbulence that it can increase the power and I can live there forever. Don't you understand? I can become part of the hologram and live safely in that virtual world forever and escape this horrid thing called the real world.
Busy, you selfish jerk.
No, come with me. All
No.
of you come with me.
You're selfish.
I'm not. I'm just trying to live, Candy. I love you. I want to marry you. But I can't live in the real world anymore. It's too dangerous. I want to live in my hologram where I can be safe and where things work the way I believe they work.
Busy. You can't do that. I can't love a hologram. I need you. I need you to face the hard facts of life. You can live without an eye.
The hard facts of life? The hard facts of life is you try to talk to your friends and they rip your eyes out.
Busy, you can't do this. You can't go into that holographic world.
I've been running tests. It's beautiful in there. The weather is always what you want it to be. The people are friendly. Everyone agrees with you all the time.
And you're not human.
And not only that, it's an addictive reality. When I had my neck pierced, the piercing agent was a holographic addict. He was lost in a world that didn't exist, Busy. And once you go down that path, you can never come back. And I don't care if you don't have an eye, and I don't care if your organ is not the biggest one. In fact, I want you to give me your finger. Can you do it?
No, you're not listening to me. I am going to be evaporated. I have only 25 minutes before they come for me. I can't live in this world with you anymore, but you can all come with me. I can send you the codes to program into the tripodinator, and you can be there with me. Candy, it's beautiful. Your organs can be anything you want them to be. Spriggy.
Busy, be quiet. You go do what you need to do. You want to go live in a hologram? Go live in a damn hologram. I'm sick of hearing this. I'm out of here.
I can't believe we spent all this time with you, Busy, you selfish me mommy.
Moonbeam?
Busy, you're my friend, and you always will be, but I have a duty to this galaxy that I can't fulfill in a hologram. There's people counting on me. I can't just go live in some paradise.
Don't you see? In the hologram world, Moonbeam, you don't need to lead a rebellion. Everything works just the way you want it to.
Even if it works there, it's still bad out here, and I can't abandon these people, so no.
There won't be any out there for us.
Busy.
I can't join you, Busy.
Don't do it. It's just, it's not a real world with real emotions and real people like us. It's just fake.
Candy, it's the only way I can survive. And I want you to be there with me.
I can't do it. Busy, I love you. I wanted so much to marry you so that I could become Candy Wacky and live up to your name too. And I can't live in a holographic rug. I just can't do it. I'm sorry.
No, Candy, don't go.
You know, Moonbeam, I was actually getting a little soft in the heart wanting to join your group to help you out. But now that I see your group is more of a mess than I could ever imagine. So if you give me $1 million space bucks, then I'll give you the organ. That's my final offer.
We don't have that money, Organ.
Well,
You know that. But you said...
Don't do it, Moonbeam. Get Spriggy back. Organ, get off.
Zeus!
Fine.
Stop. Organ, you said if two of us were dead, one of us could survive, right?
yeah.
No, I have
Zeus,
this.
it's our only option.
Just listen to you, squabbling over things that don't even have to be a problem anymore. I'm going to make the final programming adjustments, and I will have one more chance for you to join me. Please be smart.
Moonbeam, get Spriggy back. I think I have a solution.
Zoo, this is the only option, okay? This is all there. Yes, there is no other option, Zoo. And
There's no
I'm
other
starting to feel it right now.
No, listen to me for once. For once, I know I was the last one born in this group, so I'm the youngest, but I have a mouth and I want to use it right now. There are 3 triplets in my Zoomantha planet here where I am. We did an organ transplant on one of them because the other ones were dying. I didn't even connect it to us, Spriggy, I didn't. And it worked. It worked. All we have to do is take one of our kidneys, Moonbeam, one of them each. We combine them. We make a holographic kidney from the 3, and then we disperse it to each other.
Zoo, we don't have time for that. I know it sounds good, but I think I'm about to die. I'm feeling it. Do you feel it too?
I
Yeah.
feel it.
Listen, Sue, that sounds wonderful, but I think we're gonna have to make this decision, okay? Are you willing to make that decision with me? 2 of us are gonna have to go so one of us can live. It has to happen. Do you understand?
I'm further along than you 2. I'm done.
No, Spriggy, you're way too valuable than me. I'm done. I'm done.
So, you 2 are willing to give your lives for me? Because again, the whole galaxy counting on me. I'm kind of the most important. So...
Yes, Moonbeam, I'm
Yes.
willing to die for you.
I'll die for you, Moonbeam.
I love you. I love you. And I love you. Oh.
Moonbeam, it would have only taken a few Sinks to make the kidney, and now she's gone. And I have nothing left.
Sue, I'm surprised you're so willing to give up your life for me. Do you not care about dying?
Because I love Spriggy and I want to be with her. I don't care anymore, Moonbeam. I love you. Goodbye.
They're gone. Organ, you got to make the transplant now.
Well,
Go on, do it, Organ. If he wants to live out there, just do it.
do it.
He's frozen. No, Organ, please come back. Yeah,
No,
Organ. No,
Moonbeam,
we've been
please,
intercepted.
you could still come with me. You could still come with me. Moonbeam? Organ? Are you 2 all right? Candy?
Busy. I thought it over. You know that finger that I got, the one that you took, the one that Oregon gave to me.
Yes.
Please make it quick, Candy.
It doesn't work. It's just a holographic finger. He doesn't deal in real organs.
What?
I told you he was a monster.
Thanks for the money there, Moonbeam. Enjoy your organ.
No, I already sent him the money.
Listen, it's not too late. Look at the ravages that the real world have wreaked upon you. Moonbeam, as long as you're clinging to breath. Candy, as long as you're clinging to a shred of love, come with me. Live in this holographic world with me. It can be anything you want. Facts don't matter.
I have to abandon everything I've fought for this. Or busy. But I'll do it. I'll join you.
I came from a test tube. So what difference does it make whether I was from some gelatinous fluid? I'll come with you. I'll come with you, Busy.
Oh,
Please.
Moonbeam, Candy, you won't regret it. In the holographic world, you can fly. You can have anything you want to eat at any time. Candy, when was the last time you saw a blue sky, a real blue sky?
I don't think I've ever seen one.
In the holographic world, the sky is as blue as the ink in those old-fashioned pictures we used to look at. Moonbeam,
I'm dying, so we have to do it quickly, please. This is all beautiful, but
I
my
will
organ is failing.
I will generate the program. We will go, and when we see each other again, it will look like this to begin with, but it will be in the holographic world. Initiating the program now.
Oh, Moonbeam,
Oh.
I'm scared.
I feel it. It's coming on. It's taking me, Candy. It's taking me.
Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, oh! Busy. You have two eyes. And there's a sun.
Yes. In my version of where we are, the water is rolling across the ocean.
Can I make that version too if I really wanted it?
You just have to believe it's true.
Okay. I'm gonna think it. I'm gonna make it happen.
Moonbeam,
believe you.
It's okay to be here. Oh,
Do you understand my sisters died? How am I supposed to be happy here knowing that they're both dead? They could have joined us if I wasn't so selfish.
Samantha.
Yes. Yes, I simply generated a new version of her for you. She doesn't even know she's not the original. Hello, Zumantha.
Busy, wacky, candelabra, moonbeam. So good to see you.
Wow.
Busy, is she real?
Ask her something that only she would know.
Well, we are identical twins in every way except our sex and appearance. Oh, jeez.
You.
I'm gonna hack myself into this one too. Wait a minute. Busy, what are you doing?
Ha!
Busy, stop. No, Busy, no. You're facing me out, you bastard. Yeah, no, Busy. No.
Busy. Well done.
You see how easy it is. Spriggy can come here too, and then we'll all be together again. Oh, Spriggy.
Spriggy.
Wait, I have to ask them the question to see if they're real. We're, again, I was saying we're identical in every way except sex and appearance. But what shape is your navel?
Heart-shaped.
My navel is square.
Turn them off, Busy. I don't want them.
Are you sure?
That
Wait
wasn't
a-
them.
Am I
They're
real?
somewhere else.
Where? How do
Candy,
we know?
yes. Yes, we're all as real as we want to be here. Moonbeam, if you're going to be a downer, then maybe you shouldn't stay.
Just die?
If that's what you would prefer.
Do you think I would join them in an afterlife?
I don't know.
I don't think I can live here knowing what I did to them. I think no matter what, The three of us were destined to die together. Turn me off.
Oh no.
Wait, I just want to let you know I recorded a message before we all left to send out into the universe so that our group's never forgotten. And the good that we all did while we were still alive, can hopefully carry on.
I'll tell you what, Moonbeam. Why don't you start broadcasting that message and we'll get it here. And then, Candy, if it's all right with you, when the message starts, we'll listen for just a moment or two, and then we'll go take a walk on the beach.
That sounds wonderful, Busy.
All right. I'm ready. Turn me off.
You look beautiful, Candy.
Busy. You're amazing.
I think if we just look up in the sky, we'll get that recorded message.
Okay. Let's do it.
I don't have a lot of time.
Ready to go to the beach?
Let's go.
And that's our show. Cast, let's all come back. Thank you so much, audience, for enjoying Intergalactic Support Group. On the count of 3, let's all take a bow. 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, I'm going to turn this over to Ken Adams. Ken.
Well, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, please take a moment to give an extra loud round of applause to Griffin Davis-Beer. Griffin was the creator and the director of the Intergalactic Support Group. What a fantastic run we had with this show. In our next season, it's still a couple of months away, but in our next season, Griffin is going to be bringing a brand new show to us called Improvised Adventure Serial, which is going to be a 4-week extravaganza in the style of an old 1930s movie adventure serial. So Griffin is going to go into research and development and come back with a brand new show for us. We'll tell you all about all of our shows coming up in our fall and winter season pretty soon, but we're still here right in the middle of our summer season. So tomorrow, please come back at 7 o'clock and watch our closing performance of My Dearest Love, an improvised series of dangerous letters. Synergy Theater offers not only online shows, but also online improv classes. If you think you might like to take an improv class, we'd love to have you. Go to synergytheater.com and you can see all of the online classes we're offering. The whole new round of classes starts August 9th. We have classes Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. So check it out and come take a class. Once again, allow me to remind you briefly that Synergy Theater is a nonprofit arts organization. We are very dependent nowadays on the generosity of our patrons. If you have the ability to make a small donation of any kind, that will help us continue to innovate improvisational theater on Zoom and bring you our shows for free. Please go to synergytheater.com, click on Support Synergy Theater, and give us whatever you can. Anything will be very, very meaningful and very appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Please stay safe and please see us again. Synergy Theater loves you. Bye-bye.